The show that was canceled, then uncanceled, then canceled again, all in a single week by panicking executives.
And it was one of his last shows before he got canceled. And I sent the videotape to Johnny Carson's people.
The actor who became the biggest movie star on earth, but was almost fired for being too ethnic for television.
I'm Barberini, Eddie Barberini. This is my place, and these are my people.
And a real Brooklyn gang that sued the show for defamation of delinquents, claiming the Sweathogs ruined their reputation. These are 12 incredible facts about Welcome Back, Kotter you never knew. 1. Travolta's ethnic crisis.
My first year of stardom, okay, Kotter stardom, so I hadn't done anything else that people knew.
John Travolta was nearly fired after the pilot when ABC executives declared him too ethnic for Middle America, saved only by test audiences who rated him highest. Network brass wanted a lighter-skinned, less Italian actor for Barberino. They screen-tested blonde actors to replace him. Female test audiences aged 12 to 34 rated Travolta 98% favorable, forcing ABC's hand. Executives suggested makeup to lighten his Mediterranean appearance. Travolta was told to speak less urban and minimize hand gestures. The network received thousands of letters from Italian-American groups praising representation. By season 2, Travolta's poster sales exceeded the entire cast combined. ABC's president later admitted trying to fire Travolta was the stupidest decision in television history. 2. Kaplan's actual Sweathogs. Gabe Kaplan based the show on real students from his remedial class at New Utrecht High School in Brooklyn, and several visited set regularly. The real Vinnie Barbarino was Vincent Badali, who sold cars in Queens. Horshack was Kenny Horowitz, who became an accountant. Epstein was based on Luis Estrada, who joined the Marines. Kaplan paid each real Sweathog $5,000 for their life rights. The actual students were better behaved than their TV versions. 3 sued for defamation, claiming the show made them look stupider. Kaplan kept their real photos in Kotter's classroom desk. The series finale was supposed to feature the real Sweathogs, but they demanded too much money. 3. Palillo's teenage illusion. Ron Palillo was 31 playing 17-year-old Horshack, wearing a toupee and lying about his age to everyone including cast members. Palillo claimed to be 22 at auditions. He wore the toupee to hide severe balding. Cast discovered his real age during a birthday party mix-up. Palillo had already graduated college before his character entered high school. Makeup took 2 hours daily to hide age lines. He studied teenage behavior at actual high schools. Students visiting set thought he was somebody's father. Palillo maintained the illusion in public appearances. When the show ended, he immediately looked 50. He kept wearing the toupee for reunions 20 years later. 4. The Freddie Prinze tragedy. Freddie Prinze was originally cast as Juan Epstein, but lost the role due to Chico and the Man. Then his suicide during contract renegotiations devastated the entire cast. Prinze filmed 2 days as Epstein before NBC enforced exclusivity. He promised to return after Chico ended. Robert Hegyes was hired as temporary replacement, then made permanent. Prinze visited set weekly, jealous of Hegyes' success. He called Kaplan the night before his suicide, crying about losing Epstein. The cast attended his funeral in character as tribute. Hegyes suffered survivor's guilt, knowing he had Prince's role. Episodes filmed after Prince's death have noticeably subdued performances. A memorial plaque was installed in the classroom set. 5. Woodman's method meltdown. John Sylvester White had a nervous breakdown from method acting as cruel Principal Mr. Woodman, unable to stop being mean in real life. White remained in character between takes, insulting actual crew members. His wife threatened divorce due to his constant nastiness at home. He required therapy to separate from the character. White would apologize to actors after scenes while crying. The insulting dialogue gave him anxiety attacks. He developed an ulcer from the stress of being cruel. Cast members avoided him off set, thinking he actually hated them. White quit briefly, requiring producers to beg him back. He later said playing Woodman poisoned my personality for years. 6. The Fever Kotter Marathon. John Travolta filmed Saturday Night Fever at night while shooting Welcome Back, Kotter during the day, surviving on cocaine and 2 hours of sleep. He shot Kotter from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., then Fever from 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. Travolta collapsed twice on Kotter's set from exhaustion. Makeup covered under-eye bruises from fight scenes filmed at night. He forgot lines constantly, requiring cue cards. The disco dancing aggravated injuries hidden from Kotter producers. Travolta lost 30 pounds in 2 months. Both productions' insurance companies were kept ignorant of the overlap. He snorted cocaine to maintain energy, developing temporary addiction. Travolta doesn't remember filming several episodes. The schedule lasted 8 weeks before hospitalization forced a break. 7. Brooklyn's real invasion filming at actual New Utrecht High School in Brooklyn caused constant disruptions from real students who wouldn't leave the actors alone. Students pulled fire alarms to meet Travolta, evacuating production 6 times. Girls broke into his trailer, leaving underwear and phone numbers. Real gang members challenged the Sweathogs to fights. The principal required armed security after death threats for selling out to Hollywood. Local residents sold fake tours to the real Kotter's classroom. Students started their own Sweathog gang, causing actual delinquency. The school board voted to ban filming after property damage exceeded $100,000. Production moved to Los Angeles, recreating Brooklyn and Burbank. New Utrecht later claimed credit for the show's success. 8. Strassman's public rebellion. Marcia Strassman hated playing Julie Kotter so intensely. She gave interviews trashing the show while still under contract, calling it artistic suicide. She told Johnny Carson the show was garbage during a Tonight Show appearance. Strassman refused to say certain lines, calling them beneath human dignity. She demanded her character get a job, divorce, or death. Producers reduced her screen time as punishment. She celebrated renewal cancellations publicly. Contract prevented her from taking better roles. Strassman and Kaplan didn't speak off-camera for 2 seasons. She later said playing the supportive wife destroyed my soul. The producers sued her for defamation, but dropped it for publicity reasons. 9. The Catchphrase censorship ABC banned Up Your Nose with a Rubber Hose for 3 episodes until it became a national phenomenon, forcing them to allow it. Standards and practices called it sexually suggestive. The phrase was changed to "up your gills" for broadcast. Audiences complained about the censorship immediately. Children nationwide started saying it, horrifying parents. ABC received 50,000 letters demanding the original phrase, t-shirts with the phrase outsold official merchandise. The network president's own children said it at dinner. Censors finally surrendered when sponsors threatened to pull advertising. The phrase generated millions in unlicensed merchandise. Travolta improvised it. Writers tried claiming credit. It became the 1970s most repeated TV catchphrase. 10. The lunchbox recall welcome back. Kotter lunchboxes were recalled from stores after parent groups claimed they promoted delinquency and academic failure. The National PTA formally condemned the merchandise. Schools banned students from bringing Kotter lunchboxes. Religious groups called Sweathogs Satan's students. Over 100,000 lunchboxes were pulled from shelves. Parents sued ABC for corrupting minors through merchandise. The recalled lunchboxes became valuable collector items. Some schools suspended students for Sweathog merchandise. The controversy increased ratings by 30%. Producers created educational Sweathogs materials as damage control. Today, mint condition recalled lunchboxes sell for thousands. 11. Hegyes Juan transformation. Robert Hegyes lived as Juan Epstein off-camera for 4 years, speaking with the accent constantly and confusing his own ethnic identity. Hegyes, actually Hungarian-Italian, studied Puerto Rican culture obsessively. He lived in Spanish Harlem during filming. Family members said he forgot his real accent. He answered to Epstein more than his real name. Hegyes dated only Latinas to understand Juan's perspective. He required therapy to rediscover his actual personality. Cast members forgot his real name was Robert. At reunions, he still accidentally slipped into Epstein. Hegyes later said he lost myself completely for 4 years. 12. The new Sweathogs War. When new Sweathog characters were added in Season 4, the original cast physically intimidated them on set, leading to actual fights. The new Sweathogs were given worse trailers as harassment. Original cast members refused to share scenes willingly. One new actor was locked in a storage closet overnight. Travolta, despite barely being present, supported the hazing via phone. The new cast members ate separately after food tampering. Producers hired security to prevent violence. Several new Sweathogs quit from hostile treatment. The originals sabotaged the new members' close-ups. Network executives ignored complaints to avoid publicity. The season 4 failure was partially due to visible on-screen tension. Which welcome back Kotter revelation shocked you most? Was it Ron Palillo being 31 while playing a teenager, or John Travolta nearly dying from exhaustion filming 2 projects? Drop your favorite Sweathog catchphrase in the comments, but keep it network approved. And if you want more incredible facts about classic TV shows that drove their stars to madness, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Until next time, remember, up your nose with a rubber hose. Thanks for watching.